Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on Lone Oak Farm. It's going to be awkward to remember how to say that with instead of Oakfield and whatnot. Not how to say it. You guys get what I mean though. So, like a dumbass, I did not set up course play. Well, I did set up course play. I didn't save the course. So, let's go into this. And does this look like 3 headlands? Let's say it was 3 headlands. And working which should be correct. This is field 45, and that one. Generate the course. Now it's going to take a minute because of what's on the left hand side. It really messes it all up. Have a look at the course we have there generated, and we are just going to let it run its thing because I goofed up on one section. We had to start the combine again and it skipped over a row, which I believe is going to do that because we went next. So click on nearest. Hopefully it doesn't go down here. Hopefully it doesn't latch onto that one neither. And it has gone on to the transfer course, which I think should be okay, and we'll keep an eye on it basically. So that's that. We're not putting rows down, we just don't need them. So, we have this here on the side. This is the AR, the one that's basically in the Farm Sim trailer. We've got the class here, or the case here. We edited this, well I say we, I edited this in GE for more mass on the rear end to make it a bit more stable. As far as the cows go, I edited the, as far as manure goes, I edited the cow area and brought down the fill plane for the straw just a hair, because where it was so high before you could barely see half of the manure pile that was over here. Bit of a pain in the rear end, and I think that's really all the stuff that you guys don't know about yet that I tinkered with. So what are we doing on the map? Not a lot. I gotta be quite honest. We're literally just harvesting. That field 32, I believe, is probably ready to go as well. Yeah, that's ready to harvest. So as soon as this is ready, we'll be doing our normal thing. Ripping the ground up and dumping it in there. We shouldn't need to plow it, so I should be able to just go straight in with a seeder. The cows are good. They got fed during a live stream, I believe, so they're quite happy. Just to refresh you guys, if you don't know, we have dropped down to 100 cows. 104 now they've bred. Pooped on the water because, unfortunately, it's just something that happened when I had 1,000 cows. I dumped it down and, well, we got a ton of water. Basically, we're not going to need to water them for a while. And actually, looking at it, they're going to need feeding again. Well, there you go, aren't you guys lucky? We can see that being done, because I don't think this is the first time I would have done this on video. That thing requires 240 horsepower just to power it. It requires a lot of guts. So that being said, this tractor here is 310. It will be able to power it, but I don't think it'll be able to power it and move it. So yeah, it's going to be a weird combination, but we're going to have to use this. Well, this is 560 horsepower. So we'll go ahead and use this. That mixer is awesome though. I really do like it. Recommend it if you're doing some large scale cow operations, especially for US style maps. I think it's a bit much for UK style. So we'll take this over to our bale storage. So basically we end up putting 4 hay bales in of the Hestons, so that's 6,100 litres per bale, and then one 99% full scoop from the buck rake of silage, and that will give us our mixed ratio, or mixed rations. We can probably go, honestly, without a shadow of a doubt, we can probably fill this thing up to the maximum capacity, but then it'll probably be a case of coming up on screen, there's enough feed for 6 days. I don't like that. I like having to, if you like, feed the cows the meals. So I try not to max them out. Of course, the water's probably got enough in there for the last honestly, I don't know how much water they're going to go through, but I would say quite a few episodes of fast timing, live streams and all that good stuff. So it's going to be a while before we're having to put some more water in there, without a shadow of a doubt. I always want to turn down here for some reason, but it's not that turn. I believe there is an update coming out for Lone Oak relatively soon. And I'm not 100% what's going to be in that, but I know there's another one coming out. And I think that's going to be one that I'll have to do, but I think Bill is going to do something for the testers, because the testers have got some of the features that Giants wanted. Well, the testers on the Slack have a different version of the map you guys do. That is solely down to the fact that Giants wanted a good chunk of stuff taken out or altered, where there is really nothing wrong with this map. So we have the version, unmolested version, if you like. I think Bill's going to do something for us as far as that goes. That's alright. When I was streaming, I almost lost the whole stack of bows. And what is that? Oh, Formula Drift. I am recording this on Saturday. I almost said Monday. No, Saturday. Nobody's in the house, as you can probably tell. I don't know why. I have a hard time knowing that people can be listening to me while I'm recording. It shouldn't be an issue, but it is. Hate that. Turn, 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 turn. So we'll grab 2 of these. Come on. There we go. So I may end up swapping out the telehandler to something else. Not a modded one per se. I'm thinking of going New Holland for the telehandler more than the Leaper. Also, New Holland is definitely in the States. I know Leap areas to a point, but not the same. And there's up for an allure script error. Yes, it has. I have to be careful of that. It's something you can work with, but it's not good if you use the curve app, be warned. And there we go. Coming up. There we go. So I don't really use the straw. We've got a bit of straw. May need to do a few more bales on that at some point. Don't want to get to the point where I'm running out. That being said, also I am going to be relatively soon actually looking at buying a new field on this map. Really? That's really not going to like it. I'm not sure what field we're actually going to go with yet. I'm thinking 49 there. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, I'll have to check out the prices. It's just, the ones around the yard, not going to lie, they're kind of boring. In the summer, got more shape to them, but they're not near the yard. And 30's not a bad field, actually. I may look at that too. As I've got to remember while reversing this thing is it's got steering in reverse, which is a pain in the butt. Now, I honestly don't even know if this tractor is going to fit down in the barn where I need it to go. I really don't. We will have to wait and see. May have to use the 7R and just have the mixer off when I'm moving around. I'll have to wait and see on that one. A lot of people are questioning the helicopter here. The helicopter I have put in literally just for poops and giggles. Just for a bit of a laugh. Doesn't serve any purpose. Functionality. It can haul some stuff. If it fits inside, you can move it around basically. It's pretty cool as far as that goes. And I will say it's probably, and it's the only, so I really can't say this, but I will, probably one of the best helicopters out there. I'll say that. And as far as the script goes, it works fine. It really does work flawlessly. Hey, easy. So I'll just pull up here. Switch on the mixer. You know, in 19, what would be cool if you see all of the stuff that you put in there moving around. Even the 8R with 400 horsepower doesn't like moving with that thing being powered. It is very, very sluggish, just because you're using a little over half of the horsepower of that tractor. I had someone in the stream saying, "Oh, it's not that tractor, I use it with the Puma." Pulled up the Puma, which is the highest stocking game Puma anyway. The highest it is 270 horsepower. That thing requires 240, and even at 270, it basically turned around and went, "Yep, nope, insufficient power, can't power it." Yeah, you don't use a Puma on that. So you do need a powerful tractor to run it. Obviously, you would not. I wouldn't think you would use a damn 8,000 tracked machine there to do it. Now, as you can see by the way this is moving, it's still too light on the front. I'm definitely considering putting more weight on the back end. But right now, I think it's unrealistic weight already. This thing, IRL, I think from what I can tell, is anywhere from 13 to 14 tons. But then you've got however much on the back end of silage. I don't know what that would be weight-wise IRL. And I am using a weight mod. That's probably the cause of the issues right there too. But I am tempted to make the rear a bit more heavier. You can see it kind of squats down there already as it is. So I really don't want to do too much, and I don't know where... If I move the center of gravity back for each part, so the way this works in GE by the looks of it, I'll pull up Courseplay, this back end is separate, so the cab, that is all separate, so that's got its own weight mass, and then the front part has its own weight mass too. I don't know where the center of gravity is for both of them, and I don't know how you adjust that in GE. May have to start messing around with that too. But I may add a bit more weight to the front section to see if that helps. I don't know. It's all on the balancing point of it, right? So I don't know if the game's working sort of how much weight's up front, you pull it up here, then the weight's being transferred from here really all the way down to the booms to here, or whether it's still thinking it's got goodness how many tons of weight hanging out the front like that. I don't know how that works as far as the game goes. So I will tinker with that at some point, but as of right now it's a lot more stable than it was. So we've got 34,384 litres of forage, so that leaves us a 70-29 mix, so we could actually put a more silage in there, and I'm looking at that mix and I may want to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Bump up the mix a bit. We'll get another full scoop and see how it actually copes with that in the mix. I kind of run that experiment, and I'll probably actually grab the screenshot quick too, because I haven't done that yet. Before I forget, I want something slightly different from what I have been doing. So as you guys can probably tell, we're rinsing through the silage really quickly, so we will end up doing more silage at some point, I can tell that for a fact. How much is actually in the bunk right now? Oh, yeah, not even used 100. Yeah, we were about 500,000 and something last time around, so yeah, maybe it's just looking worse than it is. This is a good loader. I'm surprised it went really unnoticed by myself. I'm not going to say by everyone, because probably didn't. Okay, that water tank is going to be in my thumbnail, and I want it gone. So I'm ended up just going to sell it to be quite honest. We don't really need it. Cheap money, although it come with the game. I'm not going to give myself the money because I really don't need it now, to be quite honest. Goodbye. It's too small for this map. really. If you're running any sort of animals on this map, you will be wanting the universal pack to go ham with. Okay, put the cheap money back on, or off even. That's off, yes. Switch that off. So I just want to grab the thumbnail. Jump into this. Hang about. Put that on. Crosshair off. Okay. So that back on. There we go. Now, actually I could really show off a new feature too that I haven't talked about yet because I pre-recorded all the videos before this came out of last week. Screenshot mode. Watch the colour change. See how everything gets brighter? Now that's in creative tools now. So in some areas it looks good. Now it simply just messes with the exposure. Looks cool. In other areas, I don't know. Like, I'll give you guys a course, you're going to have to see the HUD. But this is probably... front load is going to be a bit more over. You look at that, and then I'll switch it back on. Wrong one. Switch off the screenshot mode. Basically it says, with screenshot mode, you'll get better visual effects. Which do you guys prefer? Now bear in mind I can do that in Photoshop. So again, I'll switch it back on. It just seems like some stuff's a little too light. Like you look at the roof there, the galvanized roof. It's a bit too bright. Like it's... I don't know, the exposure's a bit too much. I leave it off and do all the editing in Photoshop. It's easier, to be quite honest. Do there. Actually, that's pretty nice. Approve of that thumbnail. Okay, zoom back a bit. There we go. Right, rock and roll. And let's switch on, put back on the glance, and jump into this. So that's 29%. Of course, it's 29. Actually, did that just go darker? So that, still a good mix. Still good, and watch you'll see go darker. That's that. So... 4 bales and 2 scoops. I'm guessing it's just a little over 50-50 right now. I'd guess. Ah, not quite. We could put a bit more silage in there, but we won't. We'll just leave that as that. That's a good mix. Not that I really know if it does any different to the game. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze this in here. I really wish... I know this is accurate build into the real life farm. It would be amazing if this was a double door. It's a pain in the butt. You can do it quite easily. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do it with this thing, mind you, because it's a bit more different to... Come on, turn. A bit more different to a normal tractor with the steering. It should actually be easier with this. But right now the barn would be falling down the amount I've just backed into it. So what I don't care for is the steering on the trailer. Just when you're reversing, that screws me up so much. If it didn't steer going backwards, I may have to look to see if there's a way of switching that off in GE. However it does it. Like I like the fact it does it going forward, but going backwards is a bit much, I think. Actually, isn't there a door on this end? No, there's not. That's where it really is irritating. No door that end. So you can't just simply drive through neither. But that's like the real bomb. Alright, unload this. There we go. Hit the right button. Magical what happens then. Not quite lined up properly, but heavy. There we go. And we'll see the feed going up the power food. The hay and the straw's obviously been blown in. The grass, I really don't care. They kick out enough grass. And that was that. And we are out of there. As you guys probably have seen, I keep this in here. I managed to do that with no issues. Good grief. I don't get myself sometimes, as far as that goes. I've usually got this on the grain cart, but I think I was actually saving to feed the animals for the video. That's why that tractor was on that. Or I was going to be doing some groundwork. One of the two, I can't remember. I do use this tractor a lot for the groundwork. How many hours have we got on it? 2.7? Yeah, 2.7 hours on that already. As far as the combines go, I may end up getting rid of one of them. Although, come time, I don't know what we'll do there. Big birds will try and use them. They're a lot of fun. Okay, let's start up this beast. There's the combine, there's the combine. Lift that up. We're running a Tesla tractor apparently. Takes a while for the sound to come on. Still got the front weight on from where we attempted and failed the plough. We've got a silage bale randomly. Oh crap, oh, what's happened here? Oh wow, it really has goofed up. I think it didn't do a whole entire row, so we may have to fix that ourselves. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll nuke course play and go and sort that ourselves. Well, while I'm in courseplay, as I hit the wrong button, I think updating courseplay forgot all of that options. It's one thing I really don't like is the fact it will switch off the machines. So you go to drive off and yeah, these have no brakes. The engine's off and you're wondering what on earth's going on. Brakes. So yeah, I think it just messed up on a headland pass maybe? And all of that. But you know what, actually that may be just easier to later do as the thing after. More than likely. Grain goes, I wanted to sell some more off recently and we already got rid of it all, which I was very surprised about. I thought we had some in there, but evidently not. The stuff that we do have in there is just like a few thousand litres. And when I say a few thousand litres, I literally mean like 2,000-3,000. It's not even worth getting that thing started up to go with it. Nearest waypoint, drive course. We're going to do thing and drive forward. Beautiful. This last little stretch, actually, we could probably bail. Yeah, let's actually do that. Have to stop the machine. No, don't be stupid. He's still going to be stupid. Okay, now you're going to be okay? It's probably on the same course. You look, it's been doing that same line every single cut. And it'll start turning there. But we've got a bit of straw, so we'll bail that up after. Let's kind of stay here. What we'll do, actually... Can we use this, maybe? I'm not sure where the bale sell point is on the map. I think it's quite out of the way. So hopefully we'll be able to get the bale on this. Run down, grab our pickup. Throw the bale in the back of it. Good lord, I run into that gate every damn time. Maybe saying, why didn't you shut it? Because I'll forget it, shut and run into it again. It's easy just to leave that open at times. At the end of the day, cows aren't going to run out, it's a game. They're very good cows. They're very well trained. So let's see if we can get that on there. Apparently we just... Oh my god, it's actually working. Haha, get him. Apparently we scooped up the bluegrass in too. Yeah, I see it in that back corner. Right up there. I wonder what happens when I fold. Oh, I can't fold it. Oh yeah, now I see the rest of the grass. Oh, the damn gate. Okay. Shutting it. I'm done. I quit. Be gone. As far as this grass goes. You can also be gone too. We'll end up probably mowing this there. There was more there. Probably end up running around grabbing it with the weeder at some point. Wow, actually, can you use this as a... You can actually use this as a bow hook. Wow. I would have not expected that. And of course with that on the front, it'd be fine. I could use the heli and do a heli drop. It'd be kind of funny. I'll lift that up. Run over here, jump inside. Open up one door. Shut one door. Open our garage. Shut. Okay, everything's messing up. Shut that door. It's not often. I go in the house. Did a good job on that. Both Oxy and Bill, to be honest, they really go crazy with the houses. It's awesome. Load it on the tailgate. It'd be kind of cool if the tailgate was actually like a door you had to go on the outside to do it. Granted, that would be extremely dented. About now. I think they may be using a custom wrap actually. That seems different. That's that. And we'll just pull this over here for the time being. We'll run that down to the store. I think it's where the pig yard is. This is why, you'll see this in a minute. This is why I've not been, well, why I won't do any pigs on this map. It's just so damn far away. It's either the pig or the sheep. Oh no, the pigs are close. It's a sheep that I'm thinking of where the bale sub one is. Actually, I'm going to have to let it come up on the map. Yeah, that's the right window. Tell you what, I hope Giants don't mess around with the control system next time around because that's going to screw me right up. Where is it? Switch off all of that. You're gonna have to endure the clickiness as I'm... Okay, the fields can go. Trying to find where the sell point is for it. The barn, I bet it is. Yep. Which is... down by 25. All the way down there. I want to say there's one up by field 9, but I guess not. Wrong tractor. Where is it? Would actually be quicker to take the helicopter. Tempt him, but I won't. What's going to be the best route? Probably this way, because you can just take the road and it'll be a straight shot down. See, in FS19, where we'll have the UTVs, the John Deere Gator and stuff like that, and the Mahindra, which is interesting. I don't like Mahindra. Can't stand them, to be honest. It's one of very few companies that I think are junk. From everything I've heard in the past and mechanics that have worked at Mahindra. The salute to Eustace. But I am excited to see what they bring and see if they'll bring any of their smaller tractors. I'm hoping John Deere will. And their compact tractors are what I'm looking forward to. Just like I'd love to see Kubota in the game. That being said, Kubota used to be, from what you heard from a lot of people, junk, but nowadays it seems they've come on leaps and bounds. They may be saying, why don't you just use that bale? Yeah, I probably could. Probably should. But we can add this quick drive down, and it will be quick. Granted, it'll probably be the end of the video, but it won't take that long to get down to where we need to be. Major hold-up's going to be all this darn traffic. Well, I think there it is. Yep. Where's the entrance to it? Is it there or is it here? I think we've missed the turn for it. Yes, we have. Pulling into... Not sure who that is. M. Marshall. No idea who they are. I think actually Bullet Bill's house is down here somewhere. Which could even be this one, is it? No. And here is the barn. Which gates will always be open. This is the first battle I've sold on this, by the way. Okay, the trigger is really far outside. Well, I will leave this parked up down here for the time being, and we'll just use our magic telepathic ways of going back down to the main yard to empty the... I was in that. Empty the combine. So we've got a few swaths there to bale up. And that'll be useful. We do need a bit of straw, as I say. This was just worked out perfect for that. And we'll empty this and then we'll wrap it up, probably. I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to. Oh, really? Oh, I guess. If you're going to make me do that, I might as well just completely destroy the crop. As I say, I hate doing that. So, I will wrap up the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We will be back on Monday for a usual scheduled program. And by the sounds of it, you guys aren't bored of Lone Oak, so we will be continuing... Lone Oak? Not Lone Oak. Oakfield. You guys aren't bored of Oakfield, so we will be continuing that for a little while anyway. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. See ya.